Alright, this will be the first video. I have my voice in it. My microphone is bad. So I'll be talking about the problems of Jailbreak and maybe some solutions. So let's say most common problem is camping, which involves an officer, cop, to stand outside a robbery or the prison and just kind of wait for someone to appear. You see, really kind of is the criminal's problem, and I can probably prove it. It's not like you gotta plan ahead, kinda, you know, and plan on how to avoid it, such as like where to park your car. I'll give some examples. So let's say you're robbing a jewelry store, right? You probably park your car right here because the exit's like up. Well, usually I use like the exit that involves coming out the window. So I usually park the car right there. I make sure to look down before I jump, and then if there's no cops down there, I'll have to shoot at them. I jump to my car, get in my car. I usually slow down around this corner. Slow down around here, make sure there's no road spikes or cops, go in here, and then quickly back up and escape. That wasn't so quick. Now we go to power plants. Usually I'd park my car right here. So I'm gonna stay. I go in, do the power plant robbery, I get out, I jump right into my car and get up and go. Let me think of other robberies that could be camped and stuff. I'll go to prison. Oh yeah, like the gas station and donut shop robbery. Those would have cops run in. How to avoid that? Well, usually I keep my eye on the radar over here. Oh, the garage. This here is like one of the more camped spots. Oh, there's a cop there. So the garage, depending on it, really like to avoid camping at the garage. It takes patience. You can also waste their time. Watch a YouTube video while sitting in there, or if you have like a spawnable flying vehicle like Seltzer, you can just go in here. Let's say there's a cop camping outside, right? Road spike and stuff. Spawn Seltzer and just get up and fly. Easy escape right there. There's a cop up in the sky. But that's how I would avoid it. But you can just go like wait, watch a YouTube video. Pretty much. Oh no. Oh no! Gotcha. Alright. So, yeah. Figure out that before they respawn in the sky. Yeah, if you have guns and you're sure that you're able to take the cop out outside, you can also do that. Let's talk about, casino real quick. So casino, what's this dude doing? There's a bull pike stuck. I hate bull pikes. It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion, though. So if a cop runs in, usually they camp where the vault door is, like the first vault door, you know, where you cut the glass at. Usually they would camp there in the elevator. So usually I would back away from the elevator, and then I would call the elevator down. This is assuming the cop's in the elevator. So I call the elevator down, but back away from it, and I have my gun ready, a shotgun or a flintlock, or a sniper, something that does high amount of damage, and then go and shoot them with that, and then take them out with whatever I have, pretty much. So, that's how I deal with campers in there. Now after like hiding behind the fake vault door or like in the tunnel there, well, you're gonna have to try and avoid their taser because they're most likely gonna use that first, and then you go and take them out. No, donut shop. Let's say you're robbing the donut shop, right? I usually have my phone block out. Be like robbing the donut shop. I see a cop on the radar. So usually they would like enter from there, but the pro ones usually enter from there. Let's say pro one enters. I usually just go jump run out of it like that. Or noob one enters, I just run over here, jump out, get into my car and drive off. But the window escape is actually a lot harder than the door escape, obviously, because you have fewer players in that small window. So yeah. What other things? Camping tips. Let's talk about some prison escape tips here real quick. I don't have a key card, so I'll have to find a different lane. So about escaping prison. Never mind. About escaping prison. Usually I escape from the electric box. And that sometimes opens, you can go in there and grab guns. So usually I escape by electric box, punch the electric box. Sometimes a cop might come out of there. If a cop comes out of there and starts camping you and you don't have a gun, just go through the sewer. Now when you're here, like some players know this move. Some players know this, and you can actually go over here and jump off there. I'd suggest avoiding this area here. I jump on this ledge, jump off here. Smaller avatars are better for that. And then get into your Camaro or whatever vehicle it spawned in and drive away. That's how I usually escape prison. About avoiding camping, there's multiple exits to the prison for a reason. You use C4 from that one dude, the one prisoner they give a donut, he gives random items. He might give you a C4 and you can use that on the wall over there. Well, that wall, I'll escape that way. If you have a key card, you can pretty much go out through every door. That's assuming you don't get arrested by the cop you pickpocketed. But, that's how I usually escape prison. Now, when it comes to a whole bunch of campers, well, you see, when it comes to that, you kind of just gotta hope something happens, like a vehicle appears, you can go and steal that, or you learn how to do this one bug where you just go and, like, roll and fling your plane. I can't do it correctly, but some people can. Like, you can use a vehicle to get over a fence or something. So you get out of the vehicle, you hold spacebar, or whatever your jump button is, and you get in the vehicle, and then your vehicle should constantly start jumping. You get out and you roll, and that's a cop. What are you doing? Yeah, get away from my car. But yeah, that's usually how I could escape prison, assuming there is a vehicle there, which there isn't always. If there's a whole bunch of campers, the visitor room opens, you can crawl through the vent into the police station, assuming there isn't an active cop there to arrest you. Yeah. So that's how you get out that way. You just go and take out a cop, get a key card through the vent. Try and do this all in one take since I'm not the best at editing things. I should learn that later. Now about how to avoid camping over here at the CEO's mansion. So let's say you just caught done killing the CEO. You have multiple exits you use the map. The map is like the most helpful thing when it comes to avoiding camping. Other than, well, your weapons. So you use your map. Let's say copy right here, right? You got like a different door. Just have your gun drawn too. To be ready to like go and take the officer out. It's like camping. And you going out through a different door. Simple like that. It's like the museum robbery too. You got the door that the cop isn't at, or try to avoid the cop. It's like 3 exits to the museum. That's the other cop. There's 3 exits to the museum. We have the front door, which is the one that not many people actually know about. They just assume that the door is locked at all times. We have the left and right door. So those are your 3 exits. Usually there's 1 cop camping the building, sometimes 2, in worst case scenario, more. So yeah, it's usually a problem. Just go out a door where a cop isn't camping. Use your map and close to the radar. And yeah, it'll be helpful for escaping. Let's talk about the tomb robbery. There's multiple exits and a small fence that defends you from an officer. Let me go to an exit real quick for an example. So an exit here, right? Cop can't drive in here, but the cop would probably be like waiting like this kinda. And you'd probably be in here, being like, oh, coast is clear. But if you're like me and look at the radar, you're like, that's a problem. So usually I find the cop on the radar, let's say he's over there hiding. I usually have my gun drawn facing this way. Right? I leave, the cop gets up. You would then like go and shoot the cop. You get away from him and backing out this way, you shoot the cop. And yeah, that's how you avoid camping with that. The really dumb ones are just stand here, be like this with their taser out or something. What I do is just kind of stand there, open the gate, and if the cop runs in, they get teleported the whole way to the entrance. Or you can open the gate if the cop knows it, you just go and keep shooting at them since they can't really do anything about it. God, I hate toxic people. Toxic person. But yeah. Let's talk about gun shop camping, since this here is a common complaint too. Just like all the other 20 things I went over. So, gun shop camping. Well, you see this one, you have to plan beforehand, kind of like the jewelry store. So you gotta like use the radar. If you don't see a cop on the radar, or if you think you have enough time to grab your guns, let's say, I mean, there's a cop like pretty much nearby here. So assuming there's a cop on the radar, you're safe to grab guns. And then if a cop is on the radar, I would like kind of, you know, study it, make sure they're just kind of driving away or distracted, and I go and grab guns. So if they're nearby, I definitely would not suggest grabbing guns. I'd suggest you flee. Or if you have your guns already, you can go and fight them if you want to. But I'd still suggest fleeing. Trying to get me. So yeah. This applies to most gun shops. There is one gun shop that is unique, and that'd be the Crater City gun shop. Crater City over here. It has, I think, 2 exits, unlike the other gun shops which have 1. So you kind of have 2 doors to enter and leave. So it makes it easier to confuse a cop if a cop arrives there after you, as you're grabbing guns or something. Let's talk about camping at houses. I usually use a modern house in town, but cops would usually stand at the door and stuff. What I usually do is open the door, shoot at them, wait for them to rush in, and I have the turrets help me take them out. The confetti cannon is great for stunning players that are like attacking. Let me get to my house real quick to show. Oh my goodness. So I'll get to my house real quick to show what that's like. So like a cop would be right there, you use like a shotgun, take him out, or have him raid your house. Oh, there's my confetti cannon at work, and my turret's there to stop him. And turret here. Basically have a turret in like every part of the house that like the cop could get to, so he could constantly take damage as you're there, also probably shooting at them. This here are some strategies. You don't use donut stuff. Energy drinks are required for cops. Actually, I should talk about how to avoid that. This video is getting a little long though. But how to avoid energy drink cops is well, be unpredictable, run towards them or something, use shotgun. But yeah, I don't know. I'll go over cop strategies in like another video. We're gonna talk about bank robberies. So basically, it kind of depends on what robbery you're getting. Oh crap, I try hard. So it depends on what robbery you're getting. So let's say you get the worst one, the water vault robbery. Usually I'd wait like in that hallway area. If a cop enters, I rush over there. I would not open the exit because that's just another way for the cop to get you easier. Oh crap. But yeah, I usually wait around that corner. Once I see a cop here, I usually flintlock and then shotgun. Kills them pretty quickly. Then I head back to the vault. Now let's go over the hardest vaults, which would be a laser vault. How to avoid camping there. Usually they wait outside the vault, so I'd suggest shooting at like the door area, because like criminals, they can actually shoot through walls. Well, actually, maybe cops too. I forget. But yeah. Let me think about other robberies. Oil rig. That robbery. When it comes to cops camping, the NPCs might help take them out, but also they can be concerned by themselves too. So I'd just keep eye on the radar, look at it occasionally while stealing oil. Make sure there's no blue dots on the oil rig. Cops appearing over there. They would usually back away because, like, you know, the NPCs, but they would still go in to arrest you. Some of them. Usually I leave the criminal alone as a cop because, like, it's annoying as hell. But yeah. I think if I missed any others. Ah, criminal base. How could I almost forget? Criminal base, it really depends on which base you spawn at. Let's say you spawn volcano base first. Volcano base. So usually the cop would run in here, go and like hide behind. Sometimes they would hide behind there, just straight up be driving around in here. So usually, well, first of all, you'd most likely have a gun, but if you just respawn there, guns are on the table. You go AFK, you go into like a little floor area, assuming you're level 4. Cops will usually enter this way. So, a cop would appear. And, well, it's quite simple. You take them out with like a weapon. Or you can escape. You can look at your radar as you're driving in. Sometimes the cops would place road spikes here to like stop your car, and they'd like hide in this little area here. And that's like one of the other ways of camping. Which what I usually do is slow down here. Say I'm like, well, usually I don't think we have uranium on you. So you'd slow down here or look at the radar as you're approaching, see if there's like a dot there. If there's a dot, well, you're most likely going to have a cop encounter because they usually have a road spike there. It's usually the same with like, it's kind of like the same when it comes to like the city base. There's usually a cop waiting there for road spike or waiting in the little mafia boss area. I don't know, where you get like the one rifle at. But yeah, if I miss anything or if you can like have any ideas on how to improve on some of my tactics, just leave a comment below. Alright, bye.